So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So that's got things underway. This game of added significance only because it concludes the first half of the campaign. Knocks it out wide. He's having a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Is there any... Can he finish? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Camavinga and Mendes. Camavinga. Elche looking to pass their way through. Yamal. That has been knocked clear. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Decent hit and on target. And it's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Rashford. Pepe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Threads one in. Pedraza in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rashford. Elche are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And this is Neymar, and a chance! Pepe. Gay. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Oh, good take and a good... It's Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Played out to the left flank. Rashford. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Mendes. He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross goes in there. Cleared away. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Villarreal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Alexander-Arnold. And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Alexander-Arnold clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Gay. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Elche head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 2.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 5.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gay really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Tries to cross. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. There's the shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Elche come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Ball's played through. Yamal looking to run onto it. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pepe, and he's worked it through. Good ball, good take. Gerard Moreno! And he has kept it out somehow.
Gerard Moreno is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Neymar. And that has been slung wide. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Nuno Mendes. Neymar being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Pepe tries to pass it through. That's good play. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Valverde. Now it's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Chooses to go back. And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Pepe! Just off target.
Pepe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Elche still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's shifting through the... It's Rashford! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pepe. Neymar. Now it's Rashford. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it.
Oh, what has happened here? Referee's given a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13, Neymar. El dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw.
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Oh, the protests are futile, the decision is made, late drama. And no surprise, that's a booking. That is some save from Khan! Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Mbappe, can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is... Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this, and he's gone backward here. 4 added minutes on the board. Can he spark a counter here? He's on it, can he get away? Kubasi. He shifted it to the flank. Great vision.